But also let's focus in on another counter on the back of its Q2 numbers, and that has to be Dalmia Bharat. Now I'm joined in the studio by Ashesha. Ashesha, the margins have come better, costs have gone lower. So give us a snapshot of what the earnings for Dalmia Bharat have been.
Well, yes, largely inline set of numbers for Dalmia Bharat. Volumes have declined, but margins have positively surprised. They've come in much better than what the street was working with, and brokerages are also quite positive on this counter. First up, let's take you through the numbers, where operating income has come in at 3,150 crores, which on a year-on-year basis is an uptick of about 6%, while EBITDA has seen a solid growth of 55% on a year-on-year basis. Volumes have, as I mentioned, are below what the street was working with. On a year-on-year basis, it is up 6.7%, but below what the street was working with. EBITDA growth, yes, it is on account of lower fuel costs that the company experienced in the quarter gone by, and it is also on account of lower cost of renewable power. In fact, power and fuel costs declined by 12% sequentially and 27% on a year-on-year basis, and that's what aided margins for the company in the quarter gone by. Net debt, meanwhile, has risen from 1,200 crores at the end of last quarter. It has risen to 1,500 crores, so that's a bit of a negative. In fact, the company has also undertaken capacity expansion in the quarter gone by. Cement capacity has now risen to 43.7 million tons, with clinker capacity now standing at about 22.2 million tons. Remember, the company has undertaken aggressive capacity expansion over the last few quarters. In fact, over the last few years, the company said that they've added 17.2 million ton cement capacity in the last 3.5 years, which is an increase of about 65% over its FY20 capacity. Numbers largely in line, but as I mentioned, brokerages are quite positive. Analysts say that second quarter suggests company is attempting to realign its volume push strategy with profitability, and second quarter is just the beginning of change for better. So brokerages are quite positive, but numbers, as I mentioned, largely in line. Margins have seen a solid improvement this quarter.
Well, thank you, Ashesha, for taking us through that. So Dalmia Bharat will be in focus on the back of an inline set of numbers.